Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Sandi Muhammad Ramdhani dengan NIM 11950300203. Dalam kesempatan kali ini saya akan memaparkan Fabel dengan tujuan untuk mengumpulkan penugasan mata kuliah Creative Writing yang diampu oleh yang terhormat Bapak Ervan. Selamat menikmati.
The greedy flies. In the corner of the village, Donny has a garden that planted mango, apple, sapodilla, and jackfruits. Once, it was twice that his garden had grown and he prepared for harvest. He was so happy until he stood in the center of his. Then, he looked at the top, seeing a beaten fruits, and looked down at the fallen fruits in the ground. He was being sad, and he left the garden. Let's see what happened in the animal world. Leader of Bats talked to Queen of Flies. Leave this garden. Now, this is ours.
No, that isn't bad. We come over here first.
It's totally easy for us to wipe you out.
You are sloppy. You cannot destroy us.
Let's see who are stronger. Bats suddenly attacked flies, but flies success to outwit and corner them. Then, the bats use their ability to counter flies by using sound waves that make flies dying and creeping in the ground. When bats want to settle this and pull flies to the underground, King of Ant named Ivy stand on the throne while asking to flies, "Welcome to our castle. Who is the thief?"
I am their queen, sir. Thanks for your hand.
No, I'd like to thank you because one of you helped my son. 2 weeks ago, Prince of Ants was playing around with his friends and they were sank in a puddle. They tried to swim, though they didn't sink. They were tired and screamed. Then a bunch of flies tried to help them and make sure that those kids are well. So Prince could go home. But the flies didn't realize that one of those kids was a prince.
I'm sorry for treating your son normally.
Well, so why did those bats attack you?
Long time ago, after Donny's harvest, we started to eat the fallen fruits and stayed or flew around the fruits. Then one bat came over here and asked to eat just mango, and we gave it. Day by day, there are more and more. They snatch ours, so we declared to compromise. But they wanted to clash with us, and they attacked us.
They have been guilty. They are arrogant. You can dwell in here for a moment until they exterminated by Donny.
My pleasure, your majesty.
We can team up to get food. I know the unspoiled area that planted jackfruit. They went to the area and faced a fallen jackfruit. Then the flies tried to taste it and they liked it very much. So they helped ants to take food to the ants' castle gradually and they ate it together. 3 days after tragedy, Donny has exterminated bats by using a machine. He anticipates the fallen fruit. The flies had known that a bat has disappeared, and one of them took a risk to check the fruit. They felt free and thanks to the ant for helping, so flies could enjoy flying in the garden. And Queen talked to Ivy.
Thanks for helping, Ivy. I hope we can be friends.
You're welcome. Come over here whenever you want. Time flew so fast, and a bunch of ants wanted to taste some mango and sapodilla. They permitted to the queen, and she rejected them. The ant went back to the castle and told it to Ivy. He was angry and deployed his army to guard on jackfruits. After it, Ivy went to the queen and complained to her about Queen's behavior. What do you mean, Queen? You repel my people.
Hey, take it easy. We did it because this is our area.
We just wanted to taste other fruits.
No, you can't.
Okay, so I also forbid you to taste the jackfruits.
Now, there's also ours. We have authority in this garden.
Don't snatch it from us, or I'll give you a lesson.
I don't care. The strong one will be the winner.
The day after it, flies started to snatch the jackfruits from ant, but the guard of ants stayed on the spot, and ants couldn't attack because they can fly away and don't have any air attack. So flies started to attack, and they had beaten the ants. The ants must admit that they were defeated by flies. Since then, ants hardly looked for food because flies always saved every fallen fruit and the unpicked fruit. Ants thought that they could take fruit in the night, but it is useless because the flies guard it every time. One day, when Ivy was sightseeing, he looked at the plant that interested him. He walked to reach it, and a bunch of flies bothered him, so he just stood in the ground. Nevertheless, when flies got in there, they never appeared. Ivy had considered that those plants were poisonous or dangerous, but it was very interesting. He had an idea to trap the queen there, so he made a deal with the queen. The day after it, Ivy went to the queen and talked. Oh, my queen, I'm sorry I was so sassy to you. As my apology, I'd like to show you the beautifulest flower in this garden.
What kind of flower is it? I rather like flowers.
I have no idea, but I think that it's the beautifulest flower I've ever seen. It would be nice to you to make it as a throne.
Okay, so what you want?
Just give us some fruit and I'll get you to the flower.
Okay, I'll give it to you after I see the flower.
So please, carry your people to look the flower.
No problem.
They walked to the flowers, and the queen amazed. She very loved the flowers so much. Ivy started to trust them by saying, Oh, my queen, before you sit in your throne, you can let your people and another flower. You can have one of them and your people take the rest.
Okay, no problem. Oh, my people, go divide into groups and let's taste the beautiful flower.
They were divided into groups, and then Queen took the first and followed by another flies, so the flower ate them in a snap. Finally, the flies never arise and can feel free to seek food in a garden. Thank you.
Amanat yang bisa diambil pada cerita tersebut ialah janganlah rakus, tamak, ataupun serakah. Jangan berkhianat, dan jangan berbuat semena-mena. Karena perilaku atau perbuatan tercela akan mendapatkan suatu balasan yang buruk. Sekian dari saya. Mohon maaf bila banyak kesalahan. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.